to SPNation Season 2 brought to you by Sports Plus. So in the Sports Debate Show, we welcome your thoughts, say what you gotta say, and you can speak your mind freely. I'm your host, Kyla Cortez. Together with me are Juan Banal and Renan Nutualo. So how are you guys? Happy Friday!
I'm just thankful that the typhoon's gone. The 4 days of, well, at least for my kids coming, staying at home, it's a big deal. Pero I'm excited. At least it's gone. Now we can talk about the next storm that's coming in. The UAP season is up.
How about you, Coach?
Yes, good evening. Good evening sa mga viewers natin. Good evening, Juan. Good evening, Kyla. Thank you for having me here again. Coach Rendry.
Okay.
Pero balita ako si Coach Rendry nagpaulan nung All-Star nung MVPL. Sabi ko, grabe. Walang patawad to si Coach Rendry. Paulan.
So before we share our hot takes for tonight, let's dive into the world of live sports like never before with Sports Plus PH. Whether you're a die-hard fan or simply love the thrill of the game, we've got you covered. So register now at Sports Plus PH. Now moving on to our hot takes. First, we have UAAP picks, so the local collegiate basketball league is right around the corner. Not only UAAP, right? We can see sa online, NCAA is also posting their opening ceremonies press conference. Next, we have can Klay Thompson help the Mavs win in another championship ring? And then, should PBA legalize foreign coaches? So let's begin. Of course, first UAAP. UAAP will start tomorrow, right?
Right.
So it will be at the Smart Araneta Coliseum, and of course, the first game, Battle of the Katipunan, Ateneo versus UP, and of course, an iconic rock band, the Eraserheads, will be there as the headline of their opening ceremony. So, any thoughts on your UAAP picks?
Can I just say, si Coach Willie nagpaparinig kasi sabi niya, tingnan mo kami sa NCAA kasi pro NCAA yun. Sabi niya, kami, MOA, big time daw sila. Tapos tinitira niya yung UAAP, Araneta Coliseum na. So, interesting. I'm excited for college basketball. So many things happening, preseason-wise. A lot of hires, a lot of acquisitions, a lot of movements. I know Coach Rendon was reading to talk about yung nangyaring movement. Ako nanggagaling ako sa eskwelahan na nalugi dun sa movement na yun. At siya naman ang nag-benefit doon. Pero, interestingly enough, I think we should also talk about that later on. Yung impact ng bagong rule na nilabas. Medyo mabigat yung nilabas ng UAP. But for me, it's exciting. Daming shake-ups na nangyari a few years ago, pero ngayon mo makikita di ba? For example, si Fordsky ng Ateneo na lumipat na UST, nawala na rin yung mga old names. For example, like Malik Diouf, reigning MVP, nawala na siya. So parang ngayon, that's up for grabs kung sino na ang pwede mag-take over ulit. And so, it's exciting. Sean Chambers also. Ako, batang 90s ako, to see him now coaching in FEU, that's a big deal. So, I guess siguro, Coach Ren, alam ko namang bias ka na. Hindi ko na kailangan sa suot mo pa lang na... Medyo napakampay ako ng di oras. Pero, ako, I'm interested to find out, given everything, even grabe yung mga nangyari ng pre-season. Kasi, di ba, isipin mo yung Lasal nga ang kinalaban, pro teams. Tapos nananalo sila, parang doon pa lang. If you were to make a statement, that's probably the perfect statement to make. So, I wanna hear your thoughts muna, Coach Ren, about that.
Siyempre, if you're going to ask me, my UAP pick, it's going to be Lasal.
I wonder why!
Well, I'm not biased. It's so obvious because they just competed against PBA or pro players, and then they competed really well. Talagang hindi sila nagpapatalo, and talagang they competed hanggang sa dulo until the finals. Of course, syempre, that's a pro league, pro players. They won't allow college players to lose or to win.
Ikaw ba, I would say, tinanong yung mga players, kasi nakita ko yung video, sabi doon, sino ang sa tingin yung GOAT ng UAP? Napanood mo ba yun?
Natag ako.
Dapat lang natag ka. Kasi yung best player ngayon, yung King Archer right now, si KQ nga, ang minention niya na GOAT niya para sa kanya sa UAP is none other than, of course, Coach Rendon Eduardo. Which I have to say, even if I'm from the other side of that wall, di ba? I would have to arguably say that kasi naabutan ko si Coach Rendon, and I would have to agree with KQ na he's probably considered top 3 GOAT of all, greatest of all time UAP player, just amazing. So, but for you to have the stamp of approval, I think nung nakita mo silang naglaro doon sa against the PBA teams, can I just say, hindi lang sila naglaro hindi lang talent for talent, yung nakipagpalitan ng mukha.
Exactly.
At to the point na napikon yung mga pro players. Napikon yung pro players na loko itong mga bata na to. Parang walang respeto. Ikaw ba, yung last sa light heart mo, nung nakikita mo yun, masaya ka ba nung nakita mo yun?
Well, I'm excited. I'm all for them talaga. Support itong syempre BLSU Archers. Of course, nung nakikita ko yun, nakikipagpalitan ng mukha, nakikipaglaban, and walang umaatras, hindi nagbibigay. They respected the game. Yun ang nakita ko. They respected the opponents, of course the PBA players, and of course yung mga PBA players. I can't remember when I was playing in the pros na napikon ako sa college player. I can't remember. So doon pa lang parang siguro naramdaman nila talaga yung defense tsaka yung strength ng mga bata, ng mga Green Archers. Talagang they were banging bodies, yung loose balls, they're diving for it, and then of course every contested shot nandun sila, and then the rebounds, talagang you can see all out effort ng college players, and of course the pros also, they won't be denied.
Pero typically kasi pag pre-season na ganitong level, hindi mo pa siseryosohin kung pro ka, di ba?
Actually,
nag-iba yung tema nung ginanon sila ng Lasal, di ba?
Pero sasabihin natin, hindi natin siniseryoso yan. Kami, pros, when I was playing. Pero ayoko deep inside, ayaw namin magpatalo dyan.
Agree. So nung natalo, medyo wake-up call yun.
Exactly.
Para sa buong lahat sumali na pro na parang atong Lasal na to, medyo may pyesa para tumalo na. Diba? And for me, okay, sorry. Ako naman kasi magbibigay ako ng thoughts ko, pero let's say Lasal, nandun na lalaban sa championship. Sino sa tingin mo ang katapat nila sa finals?
Well, you can't deny other teams. Pero pagdating kung makikita mo sa papers, pag yung sa lineup ng makikita mo, obviously it's going to be UP. And especially they're the host team. Of course, they're really preparing for this season. Ayaw nila, if you're a host team, ayaw mong patalo. And the last 2 seasons pa nga, ayaw na nila magpatalo. This year pa kaya. But syempre, seeing LaSalle play in the off-season, you can't argue na parang pag tinanong mo or anyone else, it's going to be LaSalle the number one. It's expected of them. So yung pressure, nasa inyo na.
The former King Archer has spoken. Medyo naglagay na ng pressure on his voice. Pero ako kasi pabor talaga sila dahil una-una, KQ could have gone. Like he had like one of the best offers, probably arguably the best offers to play abroad, and yet he stayed. Diba?
Doon makikita yung character ng bata. So talagang the character, the culture that Coach Topic's building there, the support of the alumni and the community, the whole LaSalle community, and of course syempre mga faculties and the teachers and the students there, halo-halo yan. The culture's there, makikita mo, KQ staying, ibig sabihin, they're doing
something right
there. So talagang,
kasi para sa akin, it was so easy. I mean, you wouldn't blame KQ for leaving. He's done his job, di ba? Napa-champion niya na naman yung Lasal, di ba? Pero for him to say, ibig sabihin, ginawa pa rin ng Lasal lahat ng kaya nila para paramdam kay KQ na kaya mo pang manalo ng isa pa. Di ba? And I think, yun yung nakakatakot with this team. Diba? That they're for them to be able to keep their star player, diba? Their blue chip player, despite all the offers, the question is, what did they do to make him stay? Look at the pyesa, look at the support, look at everything that can, you know, parang i-fast forward mo to, tapos tingnan mo sa dulo, makikita mo, yung pala kaya pala nagstay si KQ, di ba?
Alam mo kung bakit? Kasi,
yan ang gusto natin mga inside stuff na information.
Sa Lasal, we treat everybody as a family. We treat each other as brothers. So we love each other genuinely talaga. Not like parang, hindi ka na namin kailangan, bahala ka na. It's not like that. Because until now, the support of the community, the support of other Lasalites or alumni, mararamdaman mo until now. So talagang the love from the community, the alumni, the supporters, lahat, the teachers, whoever's working there in the offices, you'll feel it.
Yeah.
That's why now I'm here with Lasal Green Hills. I'm not a Lasal, hindi ako galing Green Hills. I came from San Beda, but I'm there to represent Lasal also and to help and to pass on what I've learned, what I've experienced.
To give back to the community.
Yes.
Ako, babalansin lang kita, Coach Rendon, if I may. Kasi syempre, kailangan natin banggitin pa rin yung possible teams. Kasi ako, for me, if I had my pick of top, again, with all due respect to all the schools, ang daming movements talaga nangyari.
Sobra.
As in, lahat pwedeng contender from Adamson to UE keeping their players.
UE, yeah.
Even probably NU also.
NU.
Well, Coach Jeff is doing such a good job in over that side, di ba? Pero ako nga, if I were to pick, obviously, LaSalle is still the #1 contender, but not too far behind is UP. With the kind of talent that they've amassed behind it, yung pinagkukuha nilang players, di ba, yung si QNB nga, highly touted yan, playing already in the one, and then coming here to play for UP, one and done. Tapos, yung import pa nila, napapalik kay Malik Diop, JD Kagulangan, galing na LSGH yun, di ba?
Yes.
Na he wants to win for his school, di ba? Kasi 2 taon na silang hindi nagcha-champion since they won.
Yes.
So, gutom yung UP. But also, not too far behind is my alma mater, di ba? Na you cannot still disregard the fact that you have a Tab Baldwin in their system. Di ba? Ang tanong kasi is, were they buying enough time to get the players on board the system? Kasi you can have the best coach, pero kung hindi makasunod yung mga player, bale wala lahat yan, di ba? So yung mga pyesa ba na pinagkukuha nila at maybe yung mga players na umalis, I mean, they say si Jared Bahay is as good as advertised. Yung the same way RJ Abarientos in Ginebra is as good as advertised to facilitate the team. Ganun din daw tong si Jared Bahay despite just the basketball IQ. So I'm excited to see that. And also, syempre, for me, yung UST. I think dark horse yung UST. Makikita mo na nandiyan na yung si Zayn Mahmoud, again, former Batang Gilas player yan. And then yung Amil Asido, ikaw, Coach Ren, alam mo yan, from NC tumalo ng UAP, yung impact na nagawa mo from NC, na pinatibay ka ng NCAA Juniors, tapos susubukan mo yung ganong lakas mo sa UAP, umaangat yung player eh.
Well, Asido is an MVP, so he's really talented. He can shoot, he plays the 3-4 in the high school, but yeah, he's a very talented player.
Okay, but Juan, between actually all the universities that you mentioned, so who's your top pick?
To win?
Yes.
Ako,
sabihin mo rin totoo.
Oo nga.
Medyo nagiging shaky.
Kahit na gusto ko sabihin
talaga.
yung eskwelahan ko or kahit man yung iba, I have to admit, after seeing what the Green Archers did pre-season, I mean, anything could have happened in between, di ba? But even, sorry again, medyo hot topic to, pero even for Mason Amos to jump to De La Salle, nakita niya there's something promising in that school, in organization. Again, with all due respect, my brother went to La Salle, and he played for the Green Archers. So ako wala naman akong bias, but I have to say, parang sila lang lamado after what they have shown based on the pre-season.
So, Ateneo.
Hindi, sa gusto nyo sabihin Ateneo, pero truth be told, sila ang lamang. And the other schools are embracing the underdog status. Ateneo embraced it. Sabi nila, totoo naman eh. Pero pag tinignan mo kasi naman talaga yun, nakakatakot talaga.
Yes, okay.
Nakakatakot talaga, di ba?
Okay, but before we move on to our next topic, we just want to, of course, mention the 2-year residency rule that's been recently brought up. So I want you guys to talk about that right now.
Ikaw.
Well, ako, as a player, I'm gonna talk as a player.
Yeah. Yes.
If I lose 2 years, if I lose 1 year first, masakit na yun. Ako parang siguro nung...
Before that, maybe we should mention first kung ano yung rule na yun to our streamers. Sige.
So ang nangyari is UAP dropped a rule that instead of just 1 year, there will be 2 years residency. So the details are obviously, you can find it online, pero yun yung pinaka-gist eh. Na mabigat na matagal nang pinag-aawayan yan eh. Diba? Na dapat ba 2 years, dapat ba 1 year? And syempre, I mentioned this name, isa sa pinaka-tinamaan dyan because if you take a look at the list of the lot of players that transferred, you've got Jacob Cortez and all these other guys that Kiam Baclan, madamang lumipat eh. Pero ang talagang tinamaan lang ngayon na recent na talon is would be si Mason Amos. And so, masakit yun. And you wouldn't imagine, ang mahirap kasi dito is tumalon siya before the rule came out.
Exactly.
Di ba, baka napaisip siya kung lumabas yung rule na yun.
Totoo yan.
Baka hindi niya tinuloy kasi pag binilang mo, ilang taon ka na lang maglalaro.
2 taon.
Pero I felt like the timing of the rule tinamaan talaga kasi hindi niya alam eh. Tapos ngayon, all this time, binibilang niya before he made the decision, isang taon lang siya magre-Redskins.
Since you mentioned that, sa tingin niyo sino naka-trigger for that rule to be, established?
Well, nobody knew, di ba? Like, especially Lasal, hindi nila alam yan na mangyayari. That's why gulat na gulat lahat. But to continue what I'm saying kanina, if I'm a player and I lose like a year na hindi ako malaline up, but I'm a highly recruited player, alam ko magaling ako, talagang malaking bagay yun. Tapos, dadagdagan mo 2 years, talagang blow yun eh. Kasi, for example, here, I'm gonna give you an example. There are a lot of high school players na magagaling. Pero, syempre, as a coach, kuwari college coach ka, hindi mo naman makikita lahat eh. Paano pag galing probinsya? Paano pag galing sa lugar yan? Tapos, nakuha ng small school. Kasi syempre, salang-sala yan eh. Kuwari, pang number 5 ka na, number 6 pick ka na sa college. So, ano mangyayari? Pag nakita, magaling, kukunin niya ng big school. But, paano pag ikaw yung player, gusto mo talaga mag-aral, pumunta sa magandang program, mag-excel sa ganung program, and you know you're good enough, or you're the best player there. Bakit? Ba't mo siya, yan? Kasi academically, you will, parang gusto ko mag-aral, for example, sa Lasal, gusto ko mag-aral doon, ano ako pipigilan? It's my right as a person, as a player also, na parang, di ba? Tapos I'll lose, okay, 1 year, fine. No big deal, mabilis lang yan. Pero pag 2 years, that's a lot. That's a lot for an athlete. Because, from my experience, short lang ang athletes.
Exactly.
Pag tumagal ka ng 20 years, that's a blessing.
But since this rule, it's established already.
Ako kasi, ang gusto kong, actually ang question mark sa akin is the heart behind the rule eh. Ano ba, bakit mo, why would you do something like this?
Exactly.
Diba, ano yung, what are you trying to avoid? Kasi, yes, we're looking at blue chip players na nare-recruit sa ibang eskwelahan. Fine, okay. Siguro, at some point, accountable na rin yung eskwelahan doon, yung organization behind it, kasi kung masaya naman yan, hindi naman aalisin to begin with. Diba? Pero, ako ang tinitingnan ko dito is yung paano yung mga player, kunwari ito, si JD Kagulangan, saan naglaro yan nung ni-recruit? Less yung muna yan eh.
Lasal.
Diba? Pero hindi siya nagagamit. Diba? Nagkaroon siya ng second life sa UP.
Yes.
Diba? Yun yung for me For me, I'm looking at more of the 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th player in the lineup na kasi ang buhay ng player nasa kamay ng coach.
JD Kagulangan is not that player. Pwede siya maging starter.
Exactly, true. Pero yun nga di ba, like I said, buhay ng player nasa kamay ng coach.
Exactly.
And if hindi kayo magka-jive, let's say na-recruit ka, pero biglang nagka-discoveran na hindi pala okay yung hindi pala jive. Ibig sabihin ba nun, parang I'll penalize you ngayon. Wala, stuck ka na dyan. Nagkamali. Sorry. Hindi pwede eh. For me, yun yung medyo tricky part na we're penalizing lahat ng players when, I don't know, the intention was ba to penalize lang the blue chip players for jumping the gun for whatever reason. Pero ngayon, damay-damay lahat eh. Diba? And so, again, I respect the organization. I know they have their intentions.
Yes.
But I personally would like to understand better the heart behind the rule.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
So that we can support it all the way.
Yes.
Diba?
Like, to be honest, I mean, I'm just your host right now, no? But my question here is...
feeling mo na mawawala ka ng dalawang player?
My question here is, I just can't really see kung ano ba yung good side sa rule na to right now. Maybe we just need more answers from...
It's probably just to avoid poaching. I don't know, to say it bluntly. It will make players think twice to jump kasi mas masakit. Pero, like I said, tatamaan lahat ng klaseng player, hindi lang yung blue chip.
Exactly, yes.
Bakit hindi sila magkaroon ng rule? Yung tapusin yung 5 years, huwag na silang umalis pag hindi nila natapos yung schooling nila. Ba't hindi lang tayo gumawa ng ganun? Kasi magandang pang-rule yun eh. Na talagang encourage the players to stay in school before turning pro. Diba? Like KK, for example, hindi siya nag-pro kagad. He stayed for another year.
Yes. So this topic is really a hot take, but we have
Feeling ko may part 2 pa to, Kyla. Sa next episode, feeling ko pag-uusapan pa to.
Sadly, we have to move on. Sadly, we have to move on to our second topic. So, can Klay Thompson help the Mavs win a championship ring? So, of course, the previous Warriors player, Klay Thompson, is now with the Mavs. So, I guess this is for his fresh start or, because of other issues or just, character development. But for you guys, what's your take on this?
Ako muna, Coach. I'm a shooter. Okay. I move a lot before. Okay. So Klay Thompson is like that.
Yes.
Okay. So now, yung system nila sa Warriors, it's a motion offense, non-stop movement, non-stop. Okay, so you have to move, you have to run screens, you have to go to that spot right away. But Mavericks, so Dallas Mavericks, you just have to spot up because Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving will serve him that basketball. It's going to be easy 20 points for Klay Thompson. Because he's a deadly shooter. Hindi lang siya average, hindi lang siya above average.
Okay.
He's an elite shooter. So it's going to help the Dallas Mavericks to make that playoff run.
So Coach Renren, is Klay Thompson better or saan ba siya makaka-benefit? Motion offense or catch and shoot?
Well, when you see him play, he doesn't struggle anywhere.
Okay.
If he's running, he can shoot. If he's standing up, he can shoot. So it's different for
Sorry, are you talking about yourself? Or
No.
Kasi I feel like you're talking about yourself eh.
Klay Thompson.
Kasi nakita ko nung MVBL niya na also, sabi ko, grabe to si Coach Ren, lahat kulak, kahit ganun pa talaga pumapasok eh.
No, it's different for me before. Kasi I'm used to moving than standing up and waiting for that ball. So, yeah, ganun si Klay Thompson. He's very versatile as a shooter. He can spot up, he can run and gun, he can run through the screens and shoot. So it's going to be a lot easier for him. And of course, he's a big piece for the Dallas Mavericks because I think Hardaway choked in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's right.
So they're looking for that guy who can shoot from the outside. That will help to open up the floor for Kyrie and Luka Doncic.
My thoughts is a big question mark because si Klay umalis yan sa Golden State kasi hindi na siya masaya. 'Di ba? Parang hindi niya na nakukuha yung minuto na gusto niya.
Yes.
'Di ba? And ako ang fear ko pag dinala niya yun sa Dallas, delikado yung Dallas. Mapapasama pa. Kasi kung maghahanap pa siya ng dating Klay Thompson na pass and chase siya, 'di ba? Yun yung style nila sa Golden State. Pass and then habulin niya, hanap siya ng handoffs. Ngayon, as in literal, tatayo ka lang sa corner, hihintayin mo magkamali yung depensa doon sa reads nila sa pick and roll ni Kyrie tsaka ni Luka, di ba? Pagka nagkamali ka, doon mo lang di ba yun lang eh. And I feel like yun yung hindi nagustuhan ni Klay sa Warriors. And ako nga, when I was looking at the move, feeling ko parang, di ba yung Boston nagkaroon ng ganyan, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and then Ray Allen. Di ba? And that's gonna be the Klay Thompson now in Dallas. Di ba? He's the third option. He's not gonna be the second. He's not definitely gonna be the first option. He has to be able na tanggapin niya na third option na talaga siya. Di ba? At hindi mo na, pag pinanood mo yung old videos ni Klay na nag-champion sila, you cannot just say na shooter siya. Like you said, he moves around. Ang galing ng IQ ni Klay Thompson without the ball. We like watching Steph Curry move without the ball. Pero kasi ang eyes natin on Steph eh.
Yeah.
Pag pinanood mo si Klay Thompson, yung cuts niya, yung kontra-tempo na cut niya, kasi ang dami niyang layup. Ang problema, hindi mo na nakita last season yun.
Hindi na.
Hindi mo rin makikita yan ngayon dito sa Dallas. So, si Klay claiming that he should be one of the main guys, still na he still has something in his tank. The sad reality is, you're not the same anymore. Diba? And until he does not accept that, mapapahamak pa siya sa Mavericks. Kasi ngayon, kukuha pa siya ng atensyon. Pag kaya niya i-embrace yung role niya na parang si Ray Allen na spot up siya at nagpanalo pa rin siya for Boston, nagpapanalo pa rin siya for Miami, if he can play that role, Dallas will benefit a lot.
Yeah.
Kailangan niya lang lunukin yung pride niya. Yun yung matindi. Which is very difficult. Ikaw, Coach Ren. From being a superstar, at some point as tumatanda ka, nag-iiba yung role mo. Gaano kahirap sa superstar ang lunukin yung pride na gano'n?
Well, kasi ako, syempre, I'm sure Klay Thompson, sabi mo nga, high basketball IQ. He learned from the Ray Allens, the other shooters, Kyle Korvers, na parang superstar, biglang naging role player. It's going to be hard to accept mentally, but syempre, if you started winning, ang tagal niyan, 82 games yan eh. So you started winning, it's easy for me to do this. So parang, he's going to be, I'm sure he's going to be the top defender. Pero syempre, with Luka there, Luka is so smart also. I really appreciate his game. na talagang they'll look for him because Luka knows and Kyrie knows that it will open up everything for them.
And plus he brings the winning culture. Kasi yung ang kulang sa Dallas, hindi pa nagcha-champion.
Exactly.
Diba? Pero to si Clay nag-champion na eh. So ako lang, yun talaga yung very tricky part. And nakakatawa ang number niya, 31 eh. So pinag-uusapan nila, is he throwing shades sa Golden State na 3-1 record na talo, diba? Or 3+1 dahil 4 championships na. I don't know. But there has to be a statement behind it. He can't use obviously the number of Kyrie anymore. Pero Clay, yun lang eh. Kasi feeling ko mayroon pa rin siyang angas na Coach Red, aminin mo sa hindi, ang buhay ng shooter, na designated shooter sa team, mas mahaba more than any other player.
Siyempre.
Diba yung role na yun, mas nasa-stretch mo yung playing years mo pag ang role mo is, spot-up shooter, specialist ka, diba? So, I think the sooner he embraces that, the longer it is that it will benefit him in the long run.
Totoo yan.
But what do you guys think? Since, di ba, during Klay Thompson's time sa Warriors, nandun yung the duo of Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. Sa tingin nyo, malalagpasan ba nila yan ni Luka? What do you guys think?
Mahirap kasi they started young. Atong Warriors team.
Buo eh, no? Buo na kagad.
Buo na sila eh. Parang they started young. And itong Dallas Mavs, parang, di ba, syempre Kyrie's older din. Clay is old. Ang bata lang din si Luka, pero siya yung mukhang pinakamatanda.
Pinakamama. Pero again, take a look at this. Nakalaro pa ni Jason Kidd si Klay Thompson, who's now gonna be his coach, di ba? And I think Coach Ren, as a coach now, ang hirap rin ng trabaho ni Jason Kidd kasi now you have to find a way to please also Klay Thompson and make sure that he embraces that role. Kasi paminsan hindi nakikita ng isang player until ipakita ng coach.
Totoo yan. Pero I guess, I mean, with Luka there, parang siyang Jason Kidd na hybrid na modern. So we can easily like get 20 points. I am very sure about that.
Okay,
sorry, they were just a couple of games away of winning the championship, the national championship. Kumbaga nandun na yung Dallas eh, di ba? So hopefully ito yung missing piece nila, si Klay.
Okay, just to finish our second topic, no? Yes or no, can Klay help the Mavs win a ring?
I would say it depends more of no if he still keeps the way his current mentality, the reason for leaving Golden State. If he keeps that kind of mindset, I think he's gonna be a liability pa to Dallas.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
He will help. A shooter like him, he's an elite shooter. He's a defender also. He's not that small. He's like, what, 6'8"? Yeah. And like Coach Bano said, he has high basketball IQ. Yeah. So the challenge there is ego and pride.
Exactly. Okay, so for our last topic, should PBA legalize foreign coaches? I mean, for me, okay, can I just...
Pinaka-iiwasan natin topic sa lahat kasi medyo...
Yes, medyo ganon, medyo shaky, but let's just... Can I just say my comment on this?
Yes, sige, go!
Para ikaw na lang ang sabi. Ikaw na tatanggap ng bahala.
But for me, I just want to say na there are ups and downs. But for me kasi, I think this will help our actual international team, help our players, local players with, you know, new knowledge, adapt internationals, new knowledge. So, but what about you guys?
Well, syempre, if you're parang sasabihin nila no because para sa Pinoy yan and everything. Ako naman, it will help and it will benefit the team. If it will help the players, tapos lalo na pag yung national team natin may matututunan from the foreign coaches. Di ba, ang gilas naman, ang national team, ako ever since I was there, we go out of the country to train and to learn. Di ba? Why not bring
technology here?
Di ba? Tapos learn from it. Hindi naman ibig sabihin they're gonna take our jobs. We're gonna learn from them also. It just happens na parang, syempre, may mga pride tayo, mga Pilipino na we want to be the head coach. But what's happening, nagiging team consultant ngayon yung mga foreign coaches. But sometimes, in the crucial games, you can see who's holding the board.
I mean, yes, it's currently evolving. Yung PBA itself, it's evolving with a 4-point rule now, right? So might as well, diba? But what's your take on this one?
I think, I was trying to do my research nga, and para ang reason na lang naman kasi dyan is because of yung Article 40 of the Labor Code, diba? Na parang hiring foreign employees. And I was trying to do my research. Hindi ko pa natatanto talaga yung dulo ng research na yan. Pero kasi ang big question sa akin is, why do local companies get to hire foreign executives, right? So parang, obviously, so it's not that simple. So I was trying to check, ano ba to? Exclusive ba to sa PBA? Kasi parang obviously ang argument ni Coach Renren is, huwag na tayo maglokohan. Sino ba naman ang nagko-coach talaga? Di ba? Parang nasa-circumnavigate lang natin yung rule. Pero in essence, sino ba? Who's calling the shots? Di ba? And I know you made the point of air. And sinabi mo na as a coach, di ba? Hindi naman siya yung parang ayaw mo rin mapahiya yung parang i-hire na lang natin straightforward kaysa yung naglalagay tayo ng on paper na head coach na hindi naman talaga head coach.
Diba? Who doesn't call the shots?
Yeah, kasi parang sabihin mo mas masakit pa yun diba? For the Filipinos na kaysa yung parang pinaikot-ikot mo pa, yun lang naman gusto mong gawin na itaboy din yung Pilipino, diba? Pero ako kasi, I siguro just to not rock the boat. Parang, sabihin na natin na ganun na rin naman yung nangyayari with Coach Nenad nga, which again, they won, di ba? And then now, Coach Raiko also, di ba? Ako, tinamaan yung dad ko. Hindi naman tinamaan, pero nangyari yun sa dad ko kasi si Bill Baino for Talking Text. Nandun siya, Wolpert pa rin, and he was, but eventually, took on. But I was asking him, madami ka bang natutunan sa kanila? And he said yes. Madami siya natutunan. And I have to agree with Coach Renren na we actually sense, pag inaaral mo yung mga, kunwari, national, pag tinanong mo yung mga head coaches, saan ka kumukuha ng ideas? Masasabihin pa rin naman nila nag-aaral sila abroad.
Abroad
diba, inaaral nila yung sistema nito, sistema na ganyan, sistema. Yes, i-incorporate nila, i-localize nila with the context of how the game is played here, pero they're still studying abroad. And so bringing the technology here, in a more, I've seen, my son, he plays for Mapua. And then, na-invite siya ni Coach Charles to train with, he's still juniors, pero invite siya ni Coach Charles to train in Benilde. And I saw how Coach Raiko ran practice. Saan ko, ibang-iba talaga. Ibang-iba talaga. Pati yung level of IQ ng mga players, tumataas eh. Kasi paulit, day in and day out, ito ang tinuturo. Yeah. They're not teaching, which I think, even with Coach Tab, di ba? Ang tinuturo ngayon, and I spoke to Coach Andy, ang tinuturo ko talaga is yung concept behind it. Yun yung gusto natin ma-adapt eh, di ba? Kasi pwedeng mag-iba yung itsura niyan, pero kung naiintindihan mo yung konsepto nung bakit ginagawa yan, tumatalino yung players natin. And I think yun yung advantage. But ako, like, I have to say na since we don't want to rock the boat, parang nakahanap na rin naman sila ng way to circumnavigate. Parang ituloy na, di ba? Wala namang demand for change, eh, di ba? Parang inahanapan naman nila ng butas. Iba ang kwento, feeling ko, kung hindi talaga tayo makabring in ng foreign coaches to teach us and then get them out of the bench. Pero ngayon, nandun na nga sila. Sila din naglalakad, sila din tumatayo. Di ba?
Sila umawak ng board.
Di ba? So parang, huwag na natin palitan yung rule. Nakahanap naman tayo ng paraan around it, di ba? So, if parang at least, at the very least, we're still abiding by the law. Pero, ganun, in essence, sila na rin naman yung nagpapasok ng technology.
Okay, I have a question. Let's just say na ma-legalize to, no? As you mentioned also, Coach, and about yun nga, sinasabi ng iba, paano na yung opportunities ng local coaches? But again, what if lang, no? If ma-legalize nga,
that's the
will
challenge.
that be a hinder?
Like for me, I'm a beginner, like my third year as a head coach. That's my challenge for me. I have to study also. Hindi ako pwedeng, ito lang yung napag-aralan ko. I've been with a lot of coaches. I've learned a lot from them. Kailangan mag-stop na ako. Hindi. I have to learn also. I have to go out of my way to learn.
Alam mo, Coach Ren, hindi ganun kadali mag-aral kasi yung resources, hindi rin naman ganun ka-available sa But if you bring in a foreign talented coach who's got rich experience, ako nga, ang gagawin ko dyan.
Mas mura. For me to go there.
Tapos mag-hire ka ng mga coaches around him that can learn it and then spread it out to the different organizations that you're kinda on top of, diba? So, I probably that's what already they're doing. Yun lang. Siyempre, it's not, again, iba pa rin on paper, diba? So, like you said, paminsan nakaka-hurt yun kung yung head coach mo Pinoy pero on paper lang.
Diba?
Okay, so I guess this time, we have to check the comments.
Yan, comments, paborito ko mag-comments eh.
Dapat sa mga players natin, 18 or 19 pa lang mag-pro na para ma-develop agad yung laro. Yung iba ata kasi dito, 24 na nasa college level pa din.
Well, ako, I turned pro right after I graduated from LaSalle. I was 22 years old. So I was like, pag 18, 19 years old, if you're a Filipino, your body hindi pa ganun ka-develop. Iba yung sa ibang bansa eh. Iba si LeBron James, iba si Kobe, iba si Kevin Garnett. Na-develop na yung lakas nila.
Agree.
Kasi if you're playing 18, 19, tapos kalaban mo mga 28, 29 years old na mga players.
Ngayon, may mga players ka sa juniors mo na 18 siguro.
Yeah, 18,
pag
19.
dinala mo yan sa PBA, wala talaga.
Oo, so
wala talaga.
Too young. It's really too young. Kasi yung development natin as a Filipino, sa bodies natin, it's not like
Yeah, not our Caucasian counterparts or African-American counterparts. Iba ang development nila compared to. So I think that's a very good point. Kasi on top of, ikaw, Coach Ren, graduate ka 22, pero biglang nagkaroon tayo ng 11 and 12 na senior high school. Biglang nausog kaya umabot ng 24 di ba? Pero ako, technically speaking, si Dwight naman, di ba Dwight Ramos, tumalon rin na kagad siya kasi hinog na eh.
Hinog na, laki ng katawan eh.
Kahit KQ naman, hinog na eh. Kung gusto niya nga tumalon na, pwede na siyang tumalon eh, di ba?
18, 19 years old ako, pag nag-pro ako, baka pitikil na.
Iba talaga. So, yun, the physiological aspect of being an Asian, na Pilipino tayo, I think, pwede naman i-develop yan, pwede mong pilitin, di ba? Pero baka nauuna ka with the natural development of an athlete eh. Kaya problema talaga na ganun. Pero kasi nga, pag NBA, di ba, parang ikumpira mo, ang bata pa lang, tumatanda.
Develop na eh.
Actually, not just NBA, but in the US.
Europe also. Actually, Europe
yeah.
also. Yeah.
Okay, next comment. For me, kulang pa ng isang star player ang Mavs para mag-champion. A washed-up Clay ay hindi enough para maging instant championship contender ang Mavs.
I think he's not washed up. Hindi pala ako si Clay. Marami pa yan sa tangke niya. Kasi, isipin mo, he got injured. So, ilang years yung nawala sa kanya? Like 2 years? So,
tsaka ngayon, hindi na uso yung na-injure ka tapos bumaba yung laro mo. Ang dami natin kilala with the science and technology that has been developed in sports. Parang pag na-injure ka at nagkaroon ka ng layoff ng 1 year, parang napapaganda pa eh. 1 step backwards, 2 steps forward.
Exactly. Lalo siya lang lumalakas.
Pero ako, at some point, Angelo, thank you for your comment. I would have to say na baka nga hindi sapat. Kasi nga, lumakas din naman yung mga kalaban eh, di ba? Hindi naman natin pwedeng assume na all the other teams would remain the same, di ba? Especially, you've got players, I truly believe players that come off a national team stint always comes back differently. Like, on another level sila. And so you're gonna look at a really drastic change and shift dun sa landscape ng tournament, nung NBA. And I think if they're just banking on Luka and Kyrie na, finals naman tayo last year, magdagdag lang tayo ng isang pyesa. Totoo, it might not assure them, but they're on the right track. Diba? Kasi nga, yung pinalitan naman nila ng player, hindi nag-perform ng playoffs eh. So they're assuming that Clay would be a better option. Diba? Yeah. So, but you still have to add parts. Again, hindi na uso kasi yung, isang team lang, Michael Jordan magbubay. Kailangan super team na talaga sa NBA. Yun talaga reality. Diba?
Yeah, I think it goes back with what you mentioned earlier about Clay's current mindset.
That's right.
Okay, next comment. Nasa roster na ba ng Lakers sina Quincy Olivari, Kyler, Kelly, Jordan, Goodwin, Alex, Fudge, Vincent, Valerio?
Kailangan mag-research tayo. Wala kasi sa script namin. Mahirap magutin yung comment mo, brother.
Natatapos na ng Olympics eh.
Hanggang UAAP pa lang kami, sir. Next week na yung NBA.
But thank you for your comment.
Tagal pa ng NBA.
Thank you for the comment. Okay. But yes, NBA is right around the corner. But let's just focus with this right now.
Promise, next episode, masasagot na namin yan.
Sorry.
Kami ni Coach Ren rin sa kaya nag-research kami.
But appreciate
Hirap
your
naman ang tanong mo.
Okay, do we have another comment? Legalizing foreign coaches here, what would be the advantage and disadvantage in our local setting?
Well, yun yan. Pinag-usapan namin kanina. It's going to be a challenge for the Filipino coaches. Like, for example, me, na to learn from them, of course. And syempre, magiging marami yung competition natin. But, yung advantage doon, matututo ka na rin from them. Diba? Yung technology, yung dynamics sa ibang bansa, they're gonna bring it here and then you're gonna learn from them also. And compared na ako, I'm gonna spend a bunch of money to go there and diba, magkaroon ako ng sariling observation there.
So, ilan na lang yata tayo ng mga bansa. And if you take a look at Southeast Asian countries, lahat sila nag-hire na sila ng foreign coaches. If you look at CBA, yung Chinese Basketball Association, sila din nag-hire na sila ng foreign coaches, diba? So parang, ayun na naman tayo, nahuhuli na naman tayo. And if I think it's our downfall na na-insecure tayo. Mali yun eh. Mali yung mentality yun eh, di ba? Pwede naman, let's say, eventually, sige na, nagdagdagsaan na yung mga foreign coaches na wala ng trabaho, let's say, assumingly yung mga Pilipino, pwede naman natin ibalik yung rule eh. But for me, right now, we're in a learning space. Diba? We wanna compete internationally. Ngayon, celebrated na yung FIBA and all that. So ngayon, kung gano'n na yung direction natin, kailangan mabasok na natin yung technology, diba? Hindi na pwede nakadepende tayo dun sa luma. And so bringing in foreign coaches will uplift the entire landscape. But then if feeling natin na naapektuhan yung mga trabaho, then pwede naman natin ibalik yung huli. Diba? But i-acquire na natin yung kailangan natin matutunan.
Oh,
diba?
yeah. But I think it won't happen na talagang lahat foreign coaches yan sa bench. That won't happen. If that's yung scary part there, hindi mangyayari yun. It won't really happen.
Okay, so just to recap, UAAP picks, DLSU na medyo Ateneo. Can Clay Thompson... Can Clay help the Mavs? Yes. But for you, with his current mindset,
he has to change it.
He has to change it. And for the should be PBA League guys, foreign coaches, may benefits, and you guys think agree na makakatulong talaga sa ating players. So before we end, guys, so again, if you're a die-hard fan or simply love the thrill of the game, we've got you covered. So register at Sports Plus PH. So once again, I'm your host, Kyla Cortez. Together with me are Juan Banal and Renren Nutwalo. Thank you guys for tuning in, and see you guys on our next live. Bye! Happy Friday! Happy weekend!
Look at us, yeah, we winning. Look at us, just beginning. Give me my trophy, this is the first of many. Look at the W's, this is the first of many. Give me the trophy,
celebration
this
vibes.
Is the first of many.
All 2021, baby.
This is the first of many.
I drop a song and it's moving. I got a song and I'm moving. I want confetti all over. I'm thanking God for the movement. Ooh. It's only fam in the room. I only stand for the truth. I got the keys, I'm in tune. I'm living life in the light and I'm never gonna stop it. I take them to school. God, he making it boom. God, he gave me the tools. I'm working.
Look at us, yeah, we winning. Look at us, just beginning. Give me my trophy, this is the first of many. Look at the W's, this is the first of many. Give me the trophy, this is the first of many. Give me the trophy, this is the first of many.
What else they want from us? We making history.
We are thrilled to have White Crumbles as our new star player.
Victory really got my name on it. Blood, sweat, and tears, I left a stain on it. I'ma pass the torch before a blame, homie. Because victory really got my name on it. Victory really got my name on it. Blood, sweat, and tears, I left a stain on it. I'ma pass the torch before a blame, homie. Because